Shalom, shalom. Giving all praises and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Kahakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect. All right. I'm going to title this video, "This is what the devil is willing to do to silence us." Okay. And this is an article that I found on End Time Headlines. All right. It's just, a foreshadowing of things to come as far as, the persecution of the saints, okay, of the elect. All right. It's going to come to a point to where it's not cool to be a Hebrew Israelite. All right. Esau is going to start pulling out all sorts of fines for street preaching. We catch you street preaching. We catch you speaking in the name of Yahushai. $200,000 fine type shit. Punishable by, jail time. And then it's going to even trickle down to punishable by death. If we catch you, believing in Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, right? If you were one of those men that were on the corners before society crashed, if you were one of those men that were on the corners preaching in the name of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, okay, if we catch you, we're going to put you to death, all right? This is why brothers always talk about the guillotines, right? Some of us is going to have to sacrifice our life. Okay, for the Lord, all right, because the Lord did it for us, and the Lord already gave us the blueprint and told us that there's going to be martyrs in this truth. So you have to, meditate on these things, and get yourself prepared, all right, and establish a strong relationship with Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, all right, and don't fuck off this grace period with folly. Okay, I made a video I think it was last week or the week before. It's on this channel. It's titled "Get Some Discipline in Your Life." Okay, I advise Akim and Akwath to go check out that video. Okay, because right now is the time, all right, where you should be disciplined and focused. All right. Folly should be minimal. Okay. Folly and trying to have fun and pleasure, that shit should be minimal, man. Okay. You should be a focused individual. Number one, focused on Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, right? Everything that pertains to the Lord. And then also focused on, bettering yourself as a human being. Okay. Exercising, your career, because there ain't nothing wrong with getting a better job, right? You just don't let it consume you, right? But, overall, just have discipline, man, because any type of distraction, any type of misdirection can leave you unprepared when this comes to pass, all right? Things like this comes to pass upon the men of the Lord, all right? So let me read this real quick. It says, Christian politician convicted of hate speech for biblical views in Finland now has electronic travel authorization canceled, you see? And this is out there in Finland, all right? It ain't in America, but you better believe that it's going to come to America, man. Okay? You better believe. Esau is customizing the perfect enchantment to where he's going to turn everybody against us. Okay? Esau is going to do something, right? To where everybody is going to side with him and be like, yeah, we need to get them Hebrew Israelites off the streets. We need to, those men, those Hebrew Israelites, they're a problem. I knew they were this. I knew they were that. I knew they were terrorists because he's already set the narrative. What do you think all of them situations where, and it's like every other month where some nigga, he does some so-called mass killing, right? And they always find the nigga's manifesto or his journal and he's a Hebrew Israelite. You think that's by coincidence? Okay? That's Esau creating the narrative. All right? But he's going to come out with a big one, okay? That's going to have everybody against us, man. All right? And, just like this individual right here, they cut her, they basically cut her traveling off, right? She can't even travel anymore. Okay? She can't even travel. So, hey, when these type of things come to pass upon us, understand that Esau is going to cut us off the grid. That's going to be the first thing he do. Okay? He going to try to make life real hard for us. All right? This is why we got to get used to depending on Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai and establishing our faith with the Lord. Because Esau, all right, and he knows, Esau know who he is too, man. Don't think that Esau don't know who you are. Okay? He know exactly who we are. He know exactly who he's coming after. Trust me. I didn't had run-ins with agents. Okay, brothers who've had run-in with agents, you know. All right? Esau know who he targeting. He know who's really doing this work sincerely. He got us all in a database. He got our names, right? He got all our history and our background. When you watch them movies and, you got like, let's just say an FBI movie and they'll have like a bulletin board and it got like a whole bunch of pictures on the bulletin board of criminals and it got their names and their background and their motives. Well, Esau got that going on with us. All right. Little old you, you thinking that you ain't really making no noise, right? By being in this word, by preaching and prophesying, you think it's just falling on deaf ears. Meanwhile, your enemy got a whole goddamn stat sheet on you. Okay. So Esau, he going to come directly at us, man. All right. And he going to make life hard for us. Okay. He going to cut us off from the grid. All right. And he going to turn everybody against us. All right. Get ready for hotlines. Call, telling the average person to call this hotline. If you know any Hebrew Israelites, call this number. Right. And we'll come get them. Because these people already hate us. The majority of people already hate us, man. So, if Esau put out a hotline number and tell these niggas, call this number, right? So that way you could help us trace down them Hebrew Israelites, and we'll give you an incentive. We'll give you some money. Niggas is gonna be on that, on a heartbeat. Niggas is gonna be on that quick. All right. These are the times we coming into. Now, I don't want to get too much into that article for time's sake. Let's just get into the scriptures. This is Revelation 13:7. It says, and it was given unto him to make war with the saints and to overcome them. And power was given him all over all kindreds and tongues and nations. You see that? Talking about the devil. All right. Because earlier in this chapter is talking about the dragon, the beast. All of that is Esau's power structure. Okay, the dragon and the beast. That's Esau's power structure that he's created, all right, in the world that we live today. In the point it says, and it was given unto him to make war with the saints. You see that? Esau is he's going to war with us. He's at war with us, right? But it's kind of like a silent war right now, okay? He's observing, he's collecting data. Why do you think your videos get flagged? Why do you think your videos are being removed and all of this weird shit going on with our videos? I think, was it last week? The week before, man? These days just be flying, man. You know, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is making these days shorter for our sake. But I remember Apostle Gabar, he showed proof that, you know, them devils was tampering with the Apostles Camp video. They cut audio. They cut certain parts of the audio out. They inserted different voices and shit. Okay, Esau is at war with us, man. But like I said, right now it's a silent war. But as things escalate, as things continue, things get hot and heated with World War III, and the economy continues to fall, and the enchantments start drying up. Esau is going to come out with the biggest enchantment and turn everybody against us. And that's when it's really going to be war, right? That's when, if you a Hebrew Israelite or you a man of the Lord, it's not going to be safe for you to be outside. Brothers might be running around with scarves on their face, right? Trying to hide from the system, trying to cover their face from the cameras and the surveillance, man. It's going to come down to that point, man. Okay? Because this devil is at war with us, man. All right? Let's get this. Revelation 12 and 17. It says, in the dragon, all right, another form of Esau's power structure. But in this context, the dragon represents the Roman Empire. Okay? But the dragon is back again today. Okay? Because America, all right, NATO and the EU, all right, is built off of the influence of Rome. Esau's entire identity today is built off of the influence of Rome, man. Okay? It says, and the dragon was wroth with the woman. Who is the woman? The woman are the Israelites. Okay? Primarily the elect of the Israelites in this time period, right? Because that's ultimately who Esau is focusing on. But Jeremiah 30 and 7, okay, it is the time of Jacob's trouble. It doesn't say that for no reason. All Israelites are going to feel the effect when Esau comes down with his wrath, okay? Because the Lord is going to use Esau to clean up the 2/3 of our nation, man. All right? So back in the day, 70 AD, when Nero, okay, Nero burned down, Nero pretty much put an enchantment out there. He staged a fire, right? I think he burnt down some temples, right, of some false gods, and then he put all the blame on the Jews back in the day, right? And that's how the persecution started back in the Roman Empire, okay, upon the Jews. Anybody that believed in Yahweh Shai was to be put to death immediately, okay? So Esau is going to do the same thing in this time period, all right? He's going to do something, okay, to put the blame on us, all right? And it says the dragon is wroth with the woman. Esau is furious, okay, because when you go up a little bit in this chapter, verse 12, right, it tells you that the devil has a short time. And Esau, he don't want to lose his kingdom. He don't want Jacob to rise up next, okay? Esau want to remain in power, okay, forever. That's why he's trying to create this transhumanism society and merge everybody with technology and shit, right? So Esau, he don't want to lose his kingdom, but he is going to lose it, right? He is going to lose it, and he's pissed off about it. This is why you seeing Edomites on the internet, you know, bucking up, talking shit now, expressing their frustration with Jake. But for a long time, Esau been acting like he's been our best friend, but now all of a sudden, this nigga got a problem with all Jakes and he mad, right? That's because that devil is creeping back in him, okay? That dragon is becoming wroth with the woman again, all right? And ultimately the elect, because the elect represent the kingdom of heaven. 2/3 of our people are dead and gone. But when Esau sees the men of the Lord preaching and prophesying and standing on their feet, that pisses him off because it's a reminder of his doom, okay? It says, and went to make war, there it is, the word war again, with the remnant of her seed, which keep the commandments of God and have the testimony of Yahushai Amashiach. So this right here is just a foreshadowing of things to come. All right. They cut this individual's travel off. They put travel restrictions on this person because they were preaching, right? You know, let me read a little bit about it. It says the 66-year-old former Finnish minister of the Interior, known for her outspoken defense of biblical views on marriage and sexuality. Ain't that what we talk about? Right? Outspoken defense of biblical views on marriage and sexuality. Right? So she was probably out there cussing out faggots, right? Telling people to stop committing adultery, right? Ain't that what we do? And we do it to the extreme. Because you know, clearly she don't have the 100% truth. We got the 100% truth. So Esau he really got his target. He really got his target on us, man. All right. This is, you know, he's just doing this to these type of people to make an example of them. All right. But this is what's to come upon the men of the Lord, upon the true believers of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Let me get this real quick, because this happened in Canada. OK. Not too long ago. It says Canada's stronger hate crime protections become law. See, hate crime, because what we're doing, technically what we're doing is, according to this society, is a hate crime and it's treasonous, right? Because we're going against the government outright. We're letting everybody know that we're going against the government, right? And it's a hate crime because we're calling out people's wickedness and exposing people's darkest deeds, bringing it to the light. Okay, so Esau classifies what we're doing as a hate crime, man. All right. It says, let me read a little bit. It says, as hate continues to rise in Canada, communities have been calling for stronger protections against hate crimes. Those protections are now law. You see that? These stronger protections make it a crime to intimidate or obstruct people from accessing places where communities gather, including places of worship, schools, and community centers. They also strengthen how the criminal code addresses hate-motivated crime and the public display of certain terrorism and hate symbols. So Esau, he gonna slap all that on us, man, right? And that's going on in Canada. That's going on in Finland, okay? It's going to come to America, and when it comes to America, it's going to hit hard, all right? It's going to hit real hard, okay? Because Esau, he's losing the narrative, and the truth is swallowing his dumb ass up, all right? So he's going to have to do something, just like how Nero did. Because when Nero did that, when he blamed the saints, it was at the time of the Roman Empire's fall. It was when the Roman Empire was in a deep decline, right? It was getting ready to tip over economically, right? So Nero had to do something. And Nero was being called out for his atrocities too, because Nero was a fucking freak, homosexual demon, murderous demon, incest, homosexual, murderous demon. Okay. Donald Trump reincarnated, right? So everybody was calling out Esau at that time, and the Roman Empire was getting ready to fall. And what did Nero do? He blamed the saints. Okay. He blamed the saints. So these are the type of things that the devil was willing to do to try to silence us, man. All right. But hey, through the Spirit, the word has already went out, man. Okay. The word has already went out. It's nothing that Esau can do. It's too late. Okay. It's too late. And the Lord don't need everybody anyway. Okay. So what if most people reject it? The Lord don't give a fuck. All right. The Lord just care about the elect. So, hey, as long as the elect, okay, get sealed, Esau lost. All right. Everybody else can go to hell. Everybody else can say we're crazy. So what? The fact that the elect have been sealed, all right, is a inevitable doom for Esau. Okay. Let me get this last scripture. This is Acts 4, starting at 16. It says, saying, what shall we do to these men? For that indeed a notable miracle hath been done by them is manifest to all them that dwell in Jerusalem, and we cannot deny it. Yeah. And what is the notable miracle that's happened in this time period? Ezekiel 37. Okay, the dry bones have risen up out of the graves. Okay, and the Lord has put the breath of life back in us. That's a miracle to Esau. All right, because we was just supposed to stay monkeys and niggas. All right, monkeys, niggas, Mexican taco flipping, Native American spear chucking niggas, man. All right, so the fact that we've come back to our power, okay, that's a miracle to Esau, right? Esau spent billions of dollars to keep this identity away from us, and the Holy Spirit gave it to us in the latter days, man. And we using it to condemn his red, nasty pedophile ass. Okay. Verse 17, it says, but that it spread no further among the people. You see that? Esau don't want this truth to spread any further. All right. You know, Esau don't want this truth to keep going. Esau gonna do whatever he got to do to try to silence us. He gonna cut our bank accounts off. Right. He gonna put something in the system to where it's like brothers can't even get employed no more. Put us on a blacklist or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Put us, increase our debt, right? Put us on the news, okay? He gonna come out with all the stops, all right? But it's already too late, and he knows it. But it's gonna be his last shebang, man. And he gonna go for it, all right? And our people are gonna help him, okay? That's why we say fuck the 2/3, because our people are gonna help him, all right? Israelites are gonna help him. All right, deliver us to his court of law. Okay, so get ready for that too. Your own people coming against you, right? These same foundational black Americans, these same niggas that I love my people. We need to do better as a people. It's gonna be them same niggas, because you notice how a lot of people, they act like they're so down for their people. You know, I'm talking about 2/3 of our people, 2/3 of Israelites, they act like they're so down for the progression of our nation. But whenever it comes to the topic of Hebrew Israelites, it's like a sour taste in their mouth. But I thought we was y'all brother. I thought we were supposed to uplift each other. Well, in that day, okay, 2/3 of our people are going to help the devil, all right, deliver us unto death. Okay? So our 2/3 is going to get wiped out, man. And the Lord said, pray not for them, okay? Because they did the same thing to our Lord and Savior. If they did it to the Lord, they're gonna do it. They're gonna do it to us. All right. It says, "Let us straightly threaten them." You see that? Let us straightly threaten them. All right. And damn, I deleted it, but whatever. Where you seen that individual got cut off from traveling. Okay, that's how Esau is going to threaten us. He's going to threaten us with, I'm going to cut off your bank account. We're going to send you to jail, put you in the guillotine, right? We're going to put you on the news. We're going to make you out to be a pedo, a terrorist, okay? That's how Esau is going to threaten us, all right? But, hey, like the Lord said, fear not the incredulity of them, okay? Fear not the incredulity of these devils, because it's all going to be lies, man, all right? It says that they speak henceforth to no man in this name. And they called them and commanded them not to speak at all, nor teach in the name of Yahushua. You see that? That's Esau's that's his whole motive, that we don't speak in the name no more. And you know what? Some of you niggas that claim you're Israelites, some of you niggas is gonna fall. You gonna fall for the enchantment. And you're going to stop doing it. You're going to stop doing the work. You're going to stop believing in Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, right? Because you're going to get scared of them threats. You're going to take bribes, just like them wicked, dumb niggas, Hakah and Hassad. They took a bribe, and look what they was willing to do. Change the whole doctrine, threw the name out. That's going to happen even on a bigger scale, right? That's going to happen on a bigger scale very soon, when Esau get the really coming down with the hammer upon the saints. Yeah, a lot of niggas ain't cut out for it, man. A lot of niggas that's running around here talking about some Kwam Yasharala. You see this nigga in Chick-fil-A with them fringes on his shirt. They have no idea what they're a part of. And when Esau come with that persecution against us, them same niggas is gonna trade in that shirt with fringes for a goddamn Pro Club hoodie, and they're gonna get back to being they're gonna get back to being Tyrone again, man. Right? Acting like they never had anything to do with this gospel, man. Okay? But the real, the true are gonna stand strong, man. Okay? And we hope to be of that fold of the true. All right? Even if we gotta take death. Because at the end of the day, we can't bow down to this shit, man. Don't let this devil convince you that what you've believed in is bugged out or is bullshit, right? The bitches ain't fucking with you because they find out you believe in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Don't let this punk ass world convince you that Yahweh Shai is lame and Yahweh Shai don't need to be worshipped. These people are satanic. This world is satanic, man. I was on my way to the boxing gym today. I was listening to the radio, right? And the nigga on the radio, he was talking about, he's basically saying, oh, is this husband wrong? Because this husband, he broke up with his wife because she went to a Chris Brown concert and she let Chris Brown hump on her all on stage in front of everybody, and she kissed him in the mouth. You know how Chris Brown, go watch that shit with Chris Brown, what he be doing with them women, with them, his adulterous faggot ass, because he is a faggot, and I got proof of it, bitch ass nigga. But yeah, go watch what Chris Brown be doing with them women, the married women on stage, right? He pretty much be having sex with them on stage. So the radio was talking about, okay, is the husband wrong for breaking up with his wife because she went on stage with Chris Brown and the husband divorced her, right? So he was asking that question, and then you ask some women on the radio that was sitting there, no, she not wrong. He just can't handle a baddie. He's insecure. He this and he that. And then the nigga who was asking the question on the radio, he started going into it like, yeah, he is wrong. Yeah, he shouldn't have broke up with her. She just having fun. You see, this is the type of world we live in, man, where people don't hold each other accountable. Wickedness goes unchecked. Okay, so we can't let this world compromise us, man. These people are ridiculous out here, man. All right? I'm not bowing down to this punk ass shit. You motherfuckers is wrong. Okay? And Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai is right. Fuck Esau, okay? And I know Esau, he listening, all right, as I make this video. Fuck Esau and fuck his standard, okay, in this punk ass Baphomet society that he wants us to conform to. We ain't bowing down to this shit, man. All right? Go out on your shield, go even if that means death, man. Okay? Don't let this devil push you into a corner and you start getting weak, man. Fuck that, man. Okay? Hey, the kingdom is for us, man. All right? The kingdom is for us. All right? And in the next life, we're going to be able to put our hands on our enemies, man, as the scriptures say, man. That's the day I look for, man. That's the day I look for. I could put my hands on you fucking devils, man. All right? And repay you demons for everything you did to us, man. You know what I mean? When Esau starts coming with that persecution, put your mind on that we going to get the victory at the end, man. Okay? So with that, I'll go ahead and wrap it up and give all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem Rakah HaKodash once again. Shalom.